Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us now, in studio is Georgina Altman. She's the Executive Director for the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation. Thank you so much for coming in, Georgina.
My pleasure.
You are coming off an amazing fundraising season. You've had a couple really big fundraisers, most recently the Lucky Lloyd Lotto, where you raised $200,000. How do you raise $200,000 in such a short span of time?
You know, it is amazing. We've been doing this lottery for a few years now, and I think I've come up with a project that really resonates with our community and that they would like to support, and projects that really are needing that support. So all those things together seem to have blended to have an event that raises, you know, 2 years now of running over $200,000, which is great.
And you're also coming off the charity golf tournament, where you guys get 40%, I believe, 70%?
40%. 70% of the total proceeds.
Of the total proceeds.
That's right.
And tell me about that event. How did that event go?
You know, that event went really well. Scott Hartnell and Clark MacArthur are just amazing young men, and the community committee led by Scott Wilkinson and Bill Spence just did a great job in putting together an event that was really first class. I think it filled a void in our community. People were anxious for it, which is obvious by the fact that it sold out so quickly. And the fact that they raised over $200,000 like the first year out is great. Like,
there are other charity golf tournaments in town that come around. Do you think having those local celebrities really helps you guys sell out?
You know what? I think it's just the whole model is different, right? They're looking at a different kind of sponsorship for it. They're bringing in celebrities to golf with every golfer. It's a whole different kind of event, and so it's not. You know, it's all what people are trying to raise and what their goals with the event are, and this one has been a little bit different. That's all. Yeah.
Great. And why don't you tell us a little bit about where the money is going? You guys always raise money and it goes to something in our community. Where is it going this year?
This year, these projects are going towards the maternity department at the hospital. The Lloydminster Hospital, in particular maternity, is really in need of a monitoring system there. So we're really excited to be able to put kind of a hardwired monitoring system into the maternity ward that will really benefit the moms and babes. It just takes that level of service and that level of care up to another notch. It's a busy, busy department. Over 1,000 babies are born every single year. So there's just no rest for anybody there. So what happens is this gives an opportunity to make sure that everybody's monitored, whether there's a nurse or a physician in the room, and which can't happen, you know, the whole time that you're there. And if a baby's in distress or someone's in trouble, they will hear that. There'll be an alarm sounded so they can immediately check up and see what's going on. So like I said, it just takes that level of care up another notch, which we're really excited to be able to do.
And I mean, this is something that many people in our community, many mothers in our community, are going to be able to use. Does that ever impact what type of equipment you guys buy? You
know, it absolutely does. We look at things that will benefit the most people, will create the most impact at the time. It's going to make a difference to how healthcare is really delivered in our community, because you know, we don't want to always be, I guess, like looking at Band-Aids or doing those kinds of things for lack of better terms, but it's really about what the difference is. Will it make your health better? Will it mean that you're not traveling longer? Will it mean that you're getting a better outcome, or giving the information that you need to make a better decision sooner? So those are the kinds of things that we really look at.
Now, this is a lot of money raised in a very short period of time. We have a lot of charities come through here and a lot of nonprofits come through here, and I know they must be jealous of how much you guys can bring in such a short period of time. Do you have any, I guess, advice, or do you have a secret to you know, getting people on board? You know what,
there's no real secret. It's a lot of hard work to raise these kind of funds, and we have a lot of supporters who help us out with that, both volunteer and those who are willing to put, I guess, their funds in place. Healthcare is really a cause that really hits the heartstrings for lots of people for lots of reasons. And I think that when it comes down to is it impacts every single person in our community. And if you want something better, you need to step that up. Our fundraising goals are gross $3.5 million this year. So to do that and really make the difference, we need to raise those kinds of funds. So the only advice I have for everybody is you just need to really put what's the most important element of what you do out front, and those that will support it will make those decisions. And for us, not everybody supports healthcare. They support it, but they feel that it should be your tax dollars that are supporting it. Others are very adamant about the fact that, you know, we can't wait for government. We can't wait for somebody else to decide what's important for our community, and that we need to make those decisions. And that's really the group of people that I work with every day. They really want to make a difference. They want to make a difference now and not wait for 5 years or 10 years or longer. And so that's the kind of work that we try to accomplish.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today, Georgina. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks, Whitney. It was lots of fun.
This has been our conversation with Georgina Altman. She's the Executive Director for the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation.